Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a get to know me video. This should have been my first video, but I was so excited to get the video of me making nails uploaded that I didn't come on here and formally introduce myself. So that's what I'll be doing today. I asked my Snapchat followers to ask me questions, whether it's personal questions or business questions that they would like to know about me or that they wanted me to answer on my channel. And I wrote the questions down, and now I'm about to answer the questions. So to tell you a little bit about myself for those who don't know me, I have like three or four different business ventures. So I'll tell you all about them. I am into writing resumes. I think I have been a resume editor for, I want to say, for about 4 years. I am into crafts, like making t-shirts, making customized cups, just different things like that. And I think I have been doing that since 2015. I think I got my Cricut machine in 2015. I don't even know why I bought the Cricut machine. I think I just bought it because I was into crafts and kind of just fell in love with it. And last year I recently got into nails. I was into learning how to do nails on people, but then COVID came, so that stopped a lot of different things. So then I got into press-on nails, and that's one of the things that I'm mainly focusing on right now as far as business. And then there goes clothes. I recently got into sewing. Well, I've always been into fashion, but lately for like the past year, like fashion has just been on my mind heavy. Like I'm always shopping, putting different things together, helping my friends get clothes together or get outfits together for whatever different reason. Now, lately I've been not doing a lot of shopping because stores haven't been having what I like. So I don't know why I just decided, one day I think I want to make my own clothes. So now I'm into sewing. So I have resumes, crafts, nails, and sewing. So I'll be talking about all those today. I didn't answer all the questions. I picked the ones that would be most relatable to my channel, and those are the ones that I'll be answering today. So the first question is, what made you want to start doing nails and making clothes? I think I just touched a little bit on the making clothes part, but as for the nails, I got into this thing where I wanted to, support Black businesses or whatnot. So I went to this girl and let her do my nails, and I did not like the nails at all. She was a Black girl. Like, I hated the nails. Like, nothing about the nails just made me happy. Like, I hated them. Like, the shape was off. Didn't even like the color. I just didn't like them. So what I did was, I don't know, I got mad and I was like, I just paid such and such dollars for this. I could have did this. I could have did my own nails. Like, watching her do them out her house. And I was just like, I could do this. So literally I ordered a nail kit and began practicing doing nails. Now I went back to her for a second time for a fill-in because I was like, okay, she's a Black business owner, and I know I had just started gaining interest in, doing nails. So I was like, I'm gonna give her another chance because I know I want people to give me another chance. So I went back to her for the second time, and I hated the nails. Like, still hated them. I mean, that was a little better, but I still hated them. So I left, kept the nails on, for a couple of weeks. Then when it was time for a fill-in, I ended up just taking the nails off. So I took the nails off, and then like a month later, I went back to her, and I really don't know why. Like, she was very clean. She was very, very professional. And like, even on Instagram, like, her nails looked so cute, but it was just something about my nails I did not like. So I really went back to her again, this time for the third time, to, ask questions about the nail business, just see how she operate, pay more attention that time. So I went back, but that's really the backstory of like why I started doing nails, like honestly. And I think it was like a couple months before COVID, and I was going to this nail supply store and I was getting my items. You know, every week I would go in and, you know, just purchase a little bit of more nail supplies. But then COVID came, they stopped letting you go in the store. You had to like look online and see what you wanted to order, text a number, they would bring it to you, and they would never bring you the right stuff because whatever they had online wasn't necessarily what they had in store. So I literally just kind of gave up, not really gave up on nails, but I just stopped for some reason. I really don't know why. And with the clothes things, I was just speaking that I've always been into fashion. And I started off actually sewing by hand. I think my first thing to make was those stack tights that are very popular. And I will be making a video on stack tights and how I do them shortly, maybe next week or the week after. I'm not really sure. But I started off doing those by hand, and then it was like this little $20. It was like this $20 little machine. It wasn't even a sewing machine. I don't know what it is, but it was $20. It was from Walmart. I went and got that, and I used that for a little while, and then I just stopped using it, and I went back to sewing by hand. Like, I'm very hands-on. Like, I hate the use of a machine. I like to do it by myself. But I actually had one of my friends buy me a sewing machine for my birthday, which was in September. So I started using that, but I still would rather like sew by hand. I think I've sewed like a fur jacket by hand. I sewed like a bonnet by hand. Just different things of that nature by hand. So yeah, that's how I got into sewing, I guess, or a little bit about my sewing journey. Okay, so the next question is, do you ever feel like giving up, and what keeps you going? Of course I feel like giving up. I think everybody feels like giving up, like if they're a business owner or if they're an entrepreneur. So yes, I do feel like giving up, and what keeps me going is the people around me, like the people in my corner. I know a lot of times I just take a break from doing like whatever it is that I'm currently doing. I'll take a break from it, and then people always hit me up or ask me like, when are you gonna do this? Can you do this? And everybody just always, Kale, like, this look really good, this look really good, this look really good. Or if they're following somebody on social media and they see something that they know I can do, like, they'll send it to me, and then that just motivates me, like, okay, you need to get back in the lab. Okay, so my third question is, which business do you like better? I don't think it's one that okay, it is. I'm just gonna speak on all of them. Okay, so for resumes, I really don't like doing resumes that much no more, because the amount of knowledge that people lack is kind of ridiculous. And with resumes, I have to constantly talk to my clients, constantly asking them for the same information over and over. And they also want you to rush greatness, but they don't understand, if you want something done in a day, you know, it's not gonna be my best work. Or they want you to, I guess, work miracles. Like with resumes, my job is to get you an interview. You have to sell yourself in the interview, and people don't understand that. And it's like, whenever I'm asking them for information, they never get me the information that they need, so that I can complete their resume. It's like I'm asking them the same question over and over again. But my resume business has always done well. Like, I have not promoted my resume in like at least 6 months, but because my work is so good, people always refer me to other people. So I have like always been constantly doing resumes, like without even promoting anything. Like, they'll just send me a message like, hey, such and such referred me to you, are you able to do my resume, etc. And I'll just do it. I think when COVID first started and everybody was quarantining, or everybody had like some sort of job shift, like I literally lived off of just doing resumes for at least a good month. Like, I was able to pay all my bills with just doing resumes. And then for the nails, like, I really love nails, but I'm just not as good at doing nails as I would like to be. So that's kind of a headache for me. It's like, I love doing it, but I'm not where I want to be, so I'm not really gonna charge people as much, because I know I'm not that great at it or whatever. And a lot of people feel like I am, but I just don't, like, I can't charge nobody for something that I don't feel like is perfect. Like, I'm a perfectionist. Like, it has to be perfect. So a lot of times I will do nails for free, like a lot of times. And then with the sewing, I feel like that's gonna be the business that like take me off. Like, I feel like that's what my life is gonna be surrounded by, because I haven't been sewing that long, but I feel like I'm really good at it. Like, I learn fast and I'm never bored with it. Like, I'm always willing to learn new stuff. I'm constantly learning new stuff. So yeah, I think fashion or clothing in general is definitely like my top. Yeah, I think that got to be the one that I like the best. And then the crafts, like, I love crafts. Like, in the beginning, like, that was the only thing that I did. I really, really, really like crafts, but I stopped doing it because I had moved to Atlanta, and it was like most of my clientele was in Thompson, which is where I'm originally from. That's my hometown, but I was in Atlanta for school. So it was like I wasn't really making no money because a lot of my clients wanted like glasses, or like, I gotta show y'all my glasses, like really, really, really good at glasses. Like glitter wine glasses or stemless wine glasses, like whatever. And I wasn't really making no money because all my clients was in Thompson, and it was like I was barely coming home. So that's why I stepped away from crafts a little bit. Okay, so the next question is, how did you get your business started? With all of my businesses, it was definitely just word of mouth or posting something on social media. Like, if I make something, I would instantly like send it to my friends, and they would like literally buy it, or even like my family, like they would buy it before I could even like post it on social media. And then if somebody would see them with it on or using it, whatever it was, like they were like, "Oh, Kel made it for me." And of course I'll get a message like, "Hey, can you make this? Can you make this?" And of course, just like at the time when I first started doing crafts, I was just on Facebook. And Facebook, like, all my Facebook community is like really just my hometown. Like, it's small. So like people would share it, like it, comment it. And then of course people would hit me and be like, "Can you make this? Can you make this?" And that's basically how I got all my businesses out, like word of mouth or social media. I wasn't into Instagram then, but if I was, I think I would have been able to reach a larger audience. Okay, so the next question is, how do you balance your schedule? That's something that I still struggle with. Like, really, really struggle with. I'm in school. Sorry. Okay, I'm in school. I'm getting my master's degree, so literally always doing something for school. I have my internship that's twice a week. Also work full time. Always babysitting, and now it's like I'm a full-time mom. So my schedule is always busy, like always busy. But what I do, I utilize my free time. Like, since COVID has started, everything has been from home. Like, luckily, I've been able to work from home, do my internship from home. So like during my free time or my downtime, I am able to, like, make something, or I can wake up an hour early and, sew something real quick, or make some nails, or do a resume, or whatever it may be. Like, before COVID, I would literally have to, wake up early, and that hour that I utilize now, I would have to use that hour to, drive to my internship, or drive to work, or drive to class. So since COVID, I literally have been more productive just by being at home. Like, in any free time that I have, like, I'm always doing something or making something new. But time management is hard. Like, I have struggled with that for the longest, but I think now, since I want to do more with my business, and I feel like my business is growing, I am learning to become more disciplined with my time. I know at times I'll be like, dang, I need an assistant, or for whatever reason, like, but it's really cheaper just for me to do everything by myself. It's hard, like, it's very hard. Like, sometimes I don't have like a social life outside of work, outside of school, outside of my internship, or outside of my business, or I'm not able to do stuff that I want to do for fun. But like, sometimes you gotta sacrifice in order to get the prize that you want in the end. The next question is, who inspires you? I think I have a lot of people that inspire me, but I'm gonna talk about the business world. Like in the nail business, I would say the girl who used to do my nails, I really don't even know her name, I forgot, but I think her Instagram is like the Nail Dream or something. She definitely inspires me because I watched her business grow from the bottom up, like doing nails like out her house. I watched her fan base grow, I watched her followers grow, I watched her improve, and like I said, she was the reason that I wanted to do nails, even though it wasn't like a good reason. She was the reason, but she definitely inspires me. Like, she have gotten so much better, and now like if I'm in the area, that's who I go to do my nails. Like, that's who I prefer. And then in the fashion world is definitely this girl named Sim. Definitely based out of Atlanta. I think her Instagram name is at the Thrift Guru. Check her out. Like, she was the first person that I seen making the cropped hoodies, and she's the reason why I decided to make the cropped hoodies. She's the reason like I've been into thrifting, like fashion. I think I was on her page one day and I wanted to like recreate one of her fashion outfits or whatever, photo shoots for my birthday. I ended up not doing it, but she definitely inspires me. Like, all my great ideas definitely come from her. She's great. I don't really have nobody who inspires me in the resume world, and then in the crafting world, nobody really inspires me because when I started doing crafts, when I first bought my Cricut machine, I literally knew nobody who had one. Like, I was just on Pinterest or on YouTube, and now it's like I see a lot of people with it, which is fine, but you know, nobody inspires me really in the craft world. Like, I can't really name a person who inspires me in the craft world. So the next question is, what is the hardest about running a business? For me, the hardest is just fear of the unknown, or not knowing, you know, if you're gonna be productive, if you're gonna make a sale, or like just wasting money. Like, it's really so much stuff that I feel like is the hardest. But for me, I think it's just like fear of the unknown. Like, if I'm gonna make a sale, or you know, will somebody like it, or whatever the case may be. But I have kind of stopped doing that. Like, if I see something that I like or that I want to recreate, I'll just make it, and then if nobody buys it, then of course I could wear it myself and, you know, take a picture of it, and if somebody see me with it on, then of course they're gonna like it. Or if I make something, you know, and nobody ends up buying it, as far as like crafts or whatever, I can just reutilize it into my business, as far as doing a giveaway, or if it's a gift for somebody, or if it's somebody's birthday or something, I can give a gift away that way. But yeah, just fear of the unknown is definitely the hardest. And of course, wasting money is like really, 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 like really, really, really hard, because you want to try these new products, you want to try different things, but you don't know if you're going to be wasting your money or not. And a lot of times you do waste your money. Of course, you can read the reviews, you can watch YouTube videos on it, but I feel like everybody's opinion is different on something. Like, when it comes to nails, like the acrylic system, somebody else might like Young Nails, and then somebody else might like Mia Secret. But you know, if you like Mia Secret, of course you're gonna have a lot of good things to say about it. And then if you like Young Nails, of course you're gonna have a lot of good stuff to say about it. So it's like, you still don't know who to go with. So of course, like, wasting money and then fear of the unknown. Okay, and then the last question is, what's your goal? I'm not sure what they meant by this question, but I'm definitely gonna speak on my long-term goal for my businesses. I do graduate in May with my master's in social work. Of course, I plan on getting a job. Well, I already have a job in my field, but if I had to get a different job in my field, I don't really wish to work full-time. Of course, I do want to stay in my field because that's what I went to school for all these years, but I only want to do it part-time, like once I graduate, and I really wish to be able to utilize my business full-time, like every day, like a storefront type thing. Like, and then with nails, like, I really do want my own suite one day. So I hope that I can grow with nails, with learning how to do it, and just being more productive, or educating myself on nails. And then with fashion like this, like it gotta take off. Like I gotta have my own workspace, sewing every day. Like people gotta buy my stuff. Like they got to. So yeah, that's my long-term goals for this business world. And then of course resumes, I think I'll always still do that because it's like a quick little change. I would say quick little pocket change for me. If it's a slow week. With anything else, definitely can do a resume to make some quick cash. And then crafts, I'll forever do that because like that was my first love. So I'll definitely forever do crafts. I really don't see myself being big with it. I mean, I can because I'm good at it, but that's not what I want to do, like big, if that makes sense. Okay, so that was the last of my questions. If I didn't answer a question that you may have, or if you have any future questions, definitely comment down below or shoot me a DM and I don't mind answering it. If there's any videos that you would like to see, comment down below. If you want to see me make stack ties, if you want to see me doing crafts, making shirts, if you want me to talk about being successful in college or work-life balance, whatever you want me to make a video on, definitely comment and let me know. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _Kales Creations. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Thank you. Until next time.